Alright, so this video you're watching is about the Bugaboo, the GSI Bugaboo. I just cooked myself a midnight snack of a pancake with it, and I want to attest that I truly did cook a pancake with one solid fuel cube from Esbit. And indoors without any wind or anything, my pancake was a little bit burnt on the outside, just slightly, and kind of raw on the inside. The BTUs that the solid fuel put out weren't really hot enough to cook the pancake straight through. And that's been normal, with all of my recipes using solid fuel. And when I cook chicken, the chicken is just barely cooked. It's very, very tender and soft. Not quite as well done as how it would be if I cooked it on a stove. Same thing is true with the pancakes. They're a little soft, but really good. It's camping food. It's a little soft. It's nice. But one solid fuel cube will cook a meal. If you get your recipe ready, then light your Esbit solid fuel cube and put your pan right on that solid fuel cube flame and give that flame an opportunity to cook it for the maximum time allowed. With a solid fuel cube, you will have enough time to cook a meal. It burns for about 15 minutes, and that's ample for cooking something for one person. So if you're going on a section hike where you're only going to be sleeping outside for 1 or 2 days, or maybe 3 or 4 days, you might be able to carry enough solid fuel so that you don't have to use a wood stove. If you're going to be on the road for a long period of time, a week, 10 days, 2 weeks, you might want to rely on wood for your fuel, for your stove. But if you're only going to be out for a few days, you might be able to carry enough solid fuel to cook with solid fuel, and it is really easy. You don't have to do any work. You don't have to collect firewood. You don't have to do anything. You just light it with a lighter, and 15 minutes later, your food is cooked. So it's kind of nice. I'm using the stainless steel Esbit with one solid fuel cube from Esbit with the Bugaboo. Now, the Bugaboo was recommended by a company that I like a lot called Firebox. And GSI makes the Bugaboo and the Pinnacle. The Pinnacle is $5 extra, and I should have gotten the Pinnacle. I got the Bugaboo from Amazon for $20 with free shipping, but Firebox sells the Pinnacle for $5 extra bucks. With free shipping if you spend like $30. So if I spent 10 extra bucks, I could have gotten the Pinnacle with free shipping from Firebox. The Pinnacle wasn't available on Amazon, and it basically has better Teflon and a harder pan. Now, these pans from GSI, the Bugaboo and the Pinnacle, they're not the lightest frying pans in the world. The lightest frying pan is the Frybake, and it doesn't have a handle, and it's made out of very thin aluminum. So the Bugaboo and the GSI, the Bugaboo GSI and the Pinnacle GSI, these are a slightly heavier, and they're very reliable frying pans with nice Teflon non-stick surfaces that you more or less are guaranteed to be able to cook your food really easily with it. You don't have to worry about how close your frying pan is to the flame. Supposedly, with a Frybake aluminum frying pan, you have to be careful about how hot your flame is. You might damage your pan if you get it too hot. And the GSI does have an actual Teflon non-stick coating on it, whereas the Frybake, it has its own type of coating on it for the non-stick aspect of it. And of course, this is for people who want a frying pan. If the first thing you think about is frying pan, then you want to look to the Bugaboo or the Pinnacle or the Frybake. Those are kind of like your three choices. They're 8 inches wide. They're kind of tough. They don't get damaged really easy. The GSI versions, the Bugaboo and the Pinnacle, they're a little bit heavier than the Frybake. It's not something that you would carry if you're really worried about every ounce that you're going to be carrying. This is a little bit heavier. But as you can see in this video, I cook a pancake for myself. It's a great pancake. I melt some apple jam and some butter together and pour it on the pancake, and I do it all with one solid fuel cube. You can see that the Esbit solid fuel doesn't burn my tablecloth. You can entertain friends by doing it in front of them on the table, on the picnic table. You're not going to damage anything. and it's fun. It's nice. So I made myself a midnight snack, and you can basically see that it was a complete success. It was really easy and really enjoyable. It tasted good. Everything about it is great. So there's this is the GSI Bugaboo. It's nice.